Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. In all parts of the world, wherever you're watching from. I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you can still have the guts to click on a video of an Arsenal content creator, because at times after that kind of weekend, after two consecutive league games, the openers of the league, the openers of the campaign, losing 2-0, no goals, you've not scored, you've not collected a point, you're 19th on the table. At times it's very hard to create content, and it's also very hard to watch the content that people create. So I've been looking at a couple of videos, the likes of AFTV, the likes of Ligana, and my videos as well, by the way, and I was like, how hard must it be for these guys to watch these videos? So if you take an initiative to watch our videos, I'm gonna say thank you so much, and may God bless you. Now I've been looking at the internet, and a couple of things have been spoken. I wanted to do player ratings, I wanted to do things, 6 things we learned. I want to do so many things, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to forget about the Chelsea game. I'm not going to do player ratings. I'm not going to do 6 things we learned. I won't even look at Mikel Arteta's press conference, because he absolutely spoke shit. He said 9 players out of the possible starting squad were out. 9 players. And then I'm asking myself, what exactly does he mean by 9 players? Does he mean Odegaard? Does he mean Partey? Does it mean Ben White? Ben White was not here last season. Rob Holding was here, and I think Rob Holding was not absolutely disgusting. I think Pablo Mari was disgusting, and Pablo Mari isn't a B team player. Pablo Mari is part of our, should be part of our first team, as well. So I looked at the nonsense because Mikel Arteta was speaking in the press conference, and I decided I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do reaction about that. I'm just sweeping the pain under the carpet, and I'm moving on. So right from this video, let's dive into Arsenal transfer news and see who are we linked with, and maybe is there hope that we can actually get in a central midfielder, because I still think we lose games in the midfield and clubs do win games in the midfield. Be kind enough, if you're kind, I know the pain you're going through, but be kind enough to smash a like on the video, and also be kind enough to press that like button and subscribe button. It really means a lot. Absolutely, really means a lot to me and the channel as well. Like you see, I mean, I've already spent a lot of money on Arsenal jerseys. This is the third one I'm putting on. So this is the home kit. Yesterday you saw me putting on the third kit, and yesterday but one I was putting on the yellow kit. If you follow the channel, you know how much money I spend on this club, and ridiculously, that is how I'm paid. So where do we begin? Let's start off with Hossem, Aouar, and the transfers. Now, after losing, of course, this is expected. After losing a game, you expect Arsenal to be linked with so many players. Now, one of the other players, one of the familiar players actually, we are linked with today again is Hossem, Aouar. And now it is believed that Arsenal, after seeing that the midfield is a mess, they might actually decide to go to sign Hossem, Aouar. Now, this is, for me, this is a no-brainer. If Arsenal sign Hossem, Aouar after tracking him all summer, last summer, for me, it wouldn't be a lot of work. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be good work. It's a fact. It should be done. You wanted the player last summer. You know how exactly that player can impact your side, and all of a sudden this summer he's available, and we don't go, we actually don't go for him. We spent 129 million. There is no Hossem, Aouar. There is no player of the status of Hossem, Aouar, on that 129 million. I must start asking myself, what exactly did we spend the 129 million on? What exactly did we spend? Because in that 29 million, I could buy 3 players and I could correct that Arsenal side. Players that are both for the future and both for the present. I don't buy I don't buy Ben White, honestly. I don't buy Ben White. I don't buy Aaron Ramsdale for 24 million. I don't buy Aaron Ramsdale. Yeah, I might buy Martin Odegaard. I might. I might buy Abu Samuel Lokonga and Nuno Tavares. But the 70 million that Arsenal spent on Aaron Ramsdale, the 74 million we spent on Aaron Ramsdale and Ben White, it's not a waste, but we should have spent it better. And for me, one of the players that we could have brought in is Hossem. When our reports are saying Arsenal have started seriously considering going back for Hossem Aouar, and you do expect that, don't you? Now, the other player that Arsenal have been linked with still is Philippe Coutinho. Reports still are indicating that Arsenal are contemplating and thinking about going for Philippe Coutinho, and this is why I do not agree with buying players after a loss. You're gonna go for panic buys. Time is running out of running out. The window is closing. Arsenal has started panicking, and the moment you start to panic, it's always gonna be panic buys. It's always it's always gonna be the wrong players you pick out of the market. So I'm not gonna be surprised if Arsenal go and get, even if it's not Philippe Coutinho, but they get a panic buy that eventually, a Willian, that eventually becomes a problem. My opinions on Philippe Coutinho are very clear. We need creativity. He's not the player I want. He's very injury prone these days, and big wages. He's one that is already getting old. Don't get him in. Try to get in someone who's a little bit younger and can do the job. Number 3 is Kieran Trippier. Now, honestly, if you're gonna be honest, last season our biggest problem was right back. We spoke about it, we talked about it. Our biggest problem was right back. That was the biggest problem. The rest of the problems, the midfield, the defense, came next. But our problem was right back. We tried out all the right backs we had last season. It didn't work out. But we have started the same problem. We have played Chambers in the first game. It didn't work out. We played Cedric in the second game. It has not worked out. We're gonna play Hector Bellerin in the third game. In the fourth game, don't be surprised if you play Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and then we start playing Nuno Tavares as a right back. So, guys, unless we are just in love with Edu, that guy is not serious. Absolutely not serious. He's not done the priorities. He's not dealt with Arsenal transfer priorities. He left them out and he signed players that he thought, they should come first. I don't think a defender was a priority for 50 million. That was not a priority. Never. A right back was a priority. We spoke about it. We're linked with millions of right backs. We didn't bring in anyone. Now, reports are Arsenal could actually go for Kieran Trippier. I don't think we will sign Kieran Trippier, honestly. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Arsenal will sign Kieran Trippier. The last one is Eduardo Camavinga. Now, Camavinga is available. According to Fabrizio Romano, Camavinga will not be able to sign a new deal with Rennes. Arsenal, Manchester United, and PSG are the clubs that are interested in getting in Eduardo Camavinga. This is a big opportunity. This is an opportunity that manifests itself. You either take it or you fuck off. And that is my message to Edu and Mikel Arteta. Take Eduardo Camavinga or fuck your season. That's it. Because if you have Eduardo Camavinga, if you buy Eduardo Camavinga, you definitely get rid of Granit Xhaka. You definitely get rid of Granit Xhaka. If you do not want to buy Yves Bissouma because he's African and he's gonna go, he's gonna go for AFCON in January, great. Camavinga is now available for 27 million. 27 million pounds. That is what you call that is what you call spending on a budget. Don't spend 129 million on crap. Get 27 million or 30 million euros, spend it on Eduardo Camavinga, get another 20, spend it on Aouar Lokonga, that is fine. 10 on Nuno Tavares, that is fine. Get 10 million and spend it on Onana. Take the risk. Absolutely, take the risk, because you know what exactly you're getting by signing in a player like Andre Onana. I would take the risk. I would take the risk. There's so many, there are big risks involved. I would take the risk. Absolutely. So, Camavinga, this is a wild card. This is a one free transfer in FPL. You've got to get it. You've got to get it. I don't know if Arsenal and Edu are really gonna go for Camavinga, and I cannot confirm that. But Fabrizio says the player is not going to sign any contract. He's not staying at Trene, and he is available for a transfer. Why would PSG take Camavinga? Why would we leave Manchester United to take Camavinga without a fight? We need a central midfielder. Fuck off with this Xhaka thing. Fuck off with that, with that crap of Granit Xhaka in the midfield. He's an absolute disgrace. He's an absolute bismal in the midfield. I don't want to see him ever again. My name is Cossy. I don't want to rant. That is it, the Arsenal transfer update. I'll be back with more Arsenal, with more Arsenal talk. And if I have anything around Arsenal news, then I'll be able to update you as well.